told to God as much as I told to Satan, 'cause I want to hear both sides. 'Cause that main cynical, there are no miracles, and this is no miraculous life. Say you're right as much as I crave love, because I'm just a twisted guy. Is this the pinnacle? Is this the pinnacle? The pinnacle of being alive? Now I sing alive. Well, I look up to God and I see trouble, 'cause this ain't a miracle. I just want to take my chance to live through a miracle. I know for certain that someone is watching, but is it from up or down? You make me miserable, you stick with me, although you know I'm gonna ruin your life. I told to God as much as I told to Satan, 'cause I want to hear both sides. Is this the pinnacle? I suppose I better introduce myself. The name's Elric. I figure you've been on that dusty trail for some time now. You got to be wondering why y'all doing here. By the looks on some of your faces, I can see that some of yous are probably at the stage of your lives where you're thinking, what is it all for? And how do I deal with the problems laid out before me? Well, don't get skittish. Don't you hide in the corner and cry like a little whooped dog? Because old Randy's here to tell you what's what. The way I figures it is that life is like a long road trip. The beginning of your trip, your engine's full and you just drive in any dang direction, not caring about where you're headed. You're in a race to the finishing line. You veer off down different paths, some planned and some not. When you get to the middle of your trip, your engine begins to slow down some. Your body work's taking a bit of a hammering, and you start finding rust in places you didn't think you could get any. But you pick up some baggage along the way that makes you realize that you can't change where you're headed. So you just carry on. I'm still hopeful that the purpose of your trip will be revealed to you. What's most tragic is when you get to the end of your journey and you realize your engine's fucked and you have no idea where you're going. And you don't want to finish first in the race anymore. In fact, you'll do just about anything to avoid that finishing line altogether so you can enjoy the ride for a little bit longer. I've been on that dusty trail myself for, longer than most of y'all can imagine. And I've seen some of the damnedest things. Things that'll make your hair and your toes curl. My resolve has been severely tested, time and time again. Now, I'm a very tolerant man. In fact, I was renowned for it. Why? Who are you talking to right there? Nothing to your damn business, but I'm talking to some English folks trying to educate them and such. You telling me dang constantly again? No. Got a mouse in your pocket? Well, you do it then. Do it quick. I will do it in a minute. Like I said, tolerant. Now, my long journey began when I was about 9 years old, and I was staying out with my Uncle Jed in Albuquerque. Now, he was a real honest-to-goodness, make a rootin' tootin' son of a bitch or couldn't give a fuck about nothing kind of guy. Well, he had fortitude and attitude, longitude and latitude. Well, he was scared of the woods in that part on account of the stories he heard about an evil monster that lived in there. And he warned me never to go in. But being a curious young pup as I was back in them days, I was always acting awful biggity. So it wins me to have a gander. Now the night before, there was one hell of a gully wisher, and I was colder than the well diggers behind. I was covered from head to toe in all kinds of filth, but I kept on walking until I was a fur piece from the cabin. There were sounds aplenty. There were owls a-hooting. There were snakes a-rattling. And then there was the sound I most feared, the sound of the eagle mongoose. What does a mongoose make? Yeah, like that. Then all of a sudden, it went quiet. Dead quiet. And that's when, emerging out of the bushes, I saw it. The monster. It was one of those niggers I'd seen on TV. Thing was about 15 foot tall and had smoke coming around his ears. And around his neck was a chain made up of the bones of all the white folks he killed. He started shouting something to me, but I couldn't really understand him. He was talking some kind of ooga-booga language. He stared at me, and I stared right back at him. And I got some of the feeling that things were going to get hit up. And they did. He came at me with a spear, damn near took my head off. And in that moment, I did what any normal 9-year-old child would do. I picked up a log and licked it from to death, and I shed his body down in the lake. I returned home the next day triumphant. Folks all over Albuquerque would call me a hero.
Albuquerque?
What?
You said Albuquerque.
Yes, and?
Your Uncle Jim up in Wichita. And you only been there once when you were 35.
How the hell do you know you weren't there? Only I know the true story. Sorry about that. But some people just don't understand true heroism. Take Nam. Yeah, it was a Nam, 2 tours.
No, you was not. The doctor said your eyesight was too bad and your feet were too small.
Are you telling the damn story? No, well then hush up, woman. Yeah, it was a Nam. It was hell on earth. The average slanty-eyed gook was uglier than a mud fence and tougher than a one-eared alley cat. They were killing us for kicks. The thing that really gets me is we were just trying to help them folks. I mean, they were poor as shit. If they'd have just let the good old US of A come in and tell them what to do, how to dress, and exactly how to live their lives, then there would have been a Coca-Cola in every fridge and a McDonald's in every street corner. At least then they could have got themselves a damn decent meal, an American meal, instead of all that chop suey crap. It's like I said, some people just don't understand true heroism. You see, the problem with this country is all them damn queers. I mean, they're doing things to each other I don't even have a name for.
You married your cousin, you fucker.
Woman, I will dig your soul out with a spoon. Don't make me come back here to see you.
Just be my man.
Just the other day, I was out collecting a few things for the farm in town, and I see these 2 young fiddlers holding hands. Now, one of them was wearing a pink shirt. Pink. Now, the first to admit that I ain't particularly book read. But even now, that's a damn girl's color. They moved closer to me, strutting like a pair of roosters, completely unaware of the ruckus they was causing. And then they locked lips, kissing like they do in the movies. Now, one of them, he kept his eyes open, and he just looked right at me while he was kissing this other fella. He was trying to tickle my fancy. Well, old Randy didn't fancy him tickling nothing. So I walks up to these 2 young men, and I pulled their heads apart. And I let them look at each other one last loving time before I smashed them both together again. Felt damn good. I think you all agree it's an absolute disgrace. Absolutely disgusting. We are all God's children, my ass. Some people just don't deserve to be here.
Why don't you tell me about your brother, Randy? He's queer, isn't he? You're his best friend.
Now this is just bullshit now. You don't see me coming down to one of your little tea parties, spoiling the end of one of the bullshit stories to Mrs. Dawkins now, do you?
That's all because you said you liked to...
Fuck you! I swear to God, woman, if you say one more that's it.
That's what?
I said that's it. Now, from listening to my stories, I think y'all will agree that we got ourselves a real situation brewing here. I mean, there's people coming over to our country, and they're raping our women and fiddling with our children. I mean, that's our damn job. Can't man enjoy himself in his own damn country anymore? Now, there's a passage in the Bible from Romans, I believe, that reads, "The righteous judgment of God, who will render to every man according to his deeds." Now, what this means in simple terms is that every man's got what's coming to him. Well, every man that ain't one of us, if you know what I'm saying. This got me thinking about my experiences and how I'm a stranger in my own country. And there ain't no amount of bitter pills I can swallow going to change that now, is there? This in turn led me to realize my purpose in the world. The purpose of my long road trip, you might say. I'm a crusader, fighting against all the awfulest of unfriendlies. And I got a good notion that you're all to hear because you got a grain of sense and feel like I do that something's going on. Now this dire situation which we find ourselves has been going on for far too long. If a stop ain't put on it, it will be our downfall. Christ, I will see to the goddamn pigs. Well, it's been awful nice talking to you folks. Nice to have a good listener, if you know what I'm saying. Hope y'all don't mind, but I've got to get me to my Sunday job now. Read Bible stories to kids. Maybe I'll see you later on down that dusty trail. Oh, and one more thing. Remember, God is watching each and every one of you, so be good, be straight, be white, buy lots of guns, be a true American.